So Hayden Beverage is a beverage distributor. We're kind of unique in the beverage world, although you're going to see more beverage distributors like us. We're kind of the big bad when it comes to wine. We have about a 68 share of wine in the state of Idaho. And then non-alcoholic, we have a lot of emerging brands, but Red Bull is our largest partner. And Red Bull in the state of Idaho is actually larger than the brand of Coca-Cola. We service about 3.5 million people in our market area for Red Bull. This year, we will sell close to 68 million cans of Red Bull. That is a case of Red Bull per living individual in the area that we cover. When I started, we weren't even full state Idaho. Now we're full state Idaho, Eastern Washington, and full state Montana. There's people covering millions of miles every day. There's people out representing this company carrying these 1,000-pound pallets that I haven't even met, I haven't trained. Some little thing goes wrong. It sounds silly because at the end of the day, I sell beer, wine, and Red Bull. Something goes wrong, someone could lose their life. And that's a responsibility I take very heavily, especially with a fleet of 200 plus vehicles. So yeah, I think about risk every day. So we're interesting when it comes to partnerships. And I say the word partnerships because really, I guess when it comes to insurance, I'm the customer, right? So I should be right. But we really look for partnerships. Finding really good partners that are of the same professional level, the same skill set level, the same ability to understand our business, to make my priorities their priorities is a really difficult task. And I would say Leavitt Select has done a really nice job. And the proof is in the pudding. 5 years ago, I became president, and Leavitt Select was one of, I'll say, 6 outside people that we used for services. There's 2 of those 6 that are left, because the other 4 either couldn't keep up, couldn't understand our needs, or didn't make us a partnership priority. Leavitt Select, I would say, is probably in a stronger position today than they were just before that. And even, we have conversations today about what the business was and where it's going in the future. That's an exciting prospect for a partnership. One of the things that Leavitt Select does that other companies don't do is they ask questions at the end of the meeting. What can we do better? How can we be a better partner? What don't we understand about your business? I had a bank for 5 years that came in and gave us a presentation, never once asked us what we could do better, until the day we fired him with a different bank that showed up and said, hey, how is your business? What can we do better? Leavitt asked that at the end of every meeting, and it is critical for us. We try to straddle this. I never want to be so humble that you don't have confidence in me, but I never want to be so arrogant that I stop caring about your needs. Leavitt Select walks that fine line. I think I have great confidence in their abilities, but they're also very humble in that they say, what don't we know? How can we act better? What can we do? I will say the word umbrella policy. If you don't know what it is, it's a big topic right now. Why is it a big topic? Because my partner brought it up and told me it was a big topic, and then we researched it and it turned out to be right. Now it's a big topic for us. That's a level of partnership that talk about is easy. You don't actually get it from a lot of partners. It's not just I will say it's Ted because at the end of the day, he's the head of the beast. Right? But really what it is, it's the team that he's accountable for, it's the people that he's accountable for, it's what he brings to the room. If something goes wrong, I know Ted will own it, and I know he will call us and say, hey, this is a mistake, I own it. Whether he did it or his team did it. And that's an important quality of leadership. To answer your question, one of the things makes Ted Leavitt Select, I think, unique or desirable from our perspective is I think they have what I would call professional corporate resources. But they don't treat it as corporate resources. It's much more of an individual relationship. I think it's pretty easy to find one of the two in a relationship, pretty hard to find both. Easy to find a 800 number that I can call with a problem or a chat bot that I can fill in 24 hours a day. It's super cool, but not really relevant to me. Easy to find somebody who'll answer his phone at midnight. It's probably him and his wife running the organization, may or may not be able to answer my sophisticated questions in a business that's doubling. Ted's a nice balance of both, and Leavitt Select is a nice balance of both. I get the sophisticated, big company corporate resources that I want. I get the local guy who lives down the street. If I've got a problem, he'll drive out here and talk to me. That's pretty cool.